What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an all my love reading for the sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgos, you guys are second, not second, third this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So you guys should be acclimated to the All My Love readings. We're going to go ahead and jump in. One from the top is for your energy. One from the bottom is the energy of the person and or situation that you're dealing with at this time, their energy. And then one energetically from the middle. I'm going to go here with it, which is the energy between you and the person and or situation. Okay, so let's see where your energy is at this time, Virgo. We have unity for your energy. We then have gratitude in regards to the situation and or person, and then we have patience, which is the energy between you and the situation and or person. Okay, so let's see what we have with unity. Okay, unity is here, which says you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Okay, so you are in unison, if you will, or unity, as it states, with someone in your energy. Okay, possibly it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, Virgo. It could be platonic, by any means. Okay, and something about this connection or something that you want, or you want unity with someone in particular, okay, is pretty much a vibe, if you will. Okay, you just tend to just mesh well together. Okay, and so any love that is shared, whether it be platonic or romantic, just tends to be amplified and reaches other people. I almost feel like you guys have almost like a very infectious laugh that tends to make other people just as happy as you are. Okay, and so you're in a place of wanting some type of unity between you and either one person or a multitude of people. Okay, as far as platonic friendships go. Now, we have gratitude in regards to a person or situation, which says you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Okay, you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Okay, and so in regards to, I feel like this is may not be in reference to a person. When we get to this card here, it's in reference to a situation. And so, like I said, or a situation ship. Okay, you are truly happy with where you are in life right now. Okay, as far as who your friends are, your connections that you have, things of that nature, in spite of the ancestor read, again, which had a multitude of Virgo collective energy within it. Okay, so this reading is not going to be for all the Virgos. Okay, this spread at the beginning here of the main deck is possibly not for you. It could be the second or third deck that is more so resonates with you. Take what works and keep it moving. Okay, get in where you fit in. Okay, but life is lovingly presenting you with a lot of things for you to be happy about and grateful for. And that is where you are right now. You're happy with the connections that you currently have. Next, we have patience. Okay, patience, which is the energy between you and the situation or person. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Okay? So that means you have patience when it comes to possibly finding that one true person that you want to be with. Okay? You're, in a sense, learning lessons. Okay? um, in regards to this gratitude. Okay, so every experience that you have, every partner you have possibly experienced, or even non-partner, you kind of pull these little personal traits and things of that nature from each person to kind of create a list of what you would want in your future person, and are patient in being able to get to that particular soulmate, okay? Because you do believe in that, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Just be very mindful and safe at the same time, okay? Now, in doing that, I will tell you, it is great to have a particular list of traits that you want someone to have. However, be mindful of what you're asking for, because if your list starts getting too extensive and too long because you're being very specific, I'm guaranteeing you now that when you meet your soulmate, there's a third of that list they are not going to qualify, okay? In a sense of they're not going to meet that, okay? They're not going to meet that long drawn out list. So it's best to condense as much as you possibly can. I still have not done it yet because I have been so busy with other stuff. But I do have a long winded break coming up where I'll be able to work on some other videos that I want to do some discussions on. And relationship pie is one of those, okay? And so, kind of like I said, condense what you have down to the most important characteristics that you want someone to have, okay? Um, and also see if you meet with that same list, okay? But like I said, you have patience to wait for this particular person. Just don't put too many high expectations on them, okay? Because you're not going to get exactly what you asked for, but you get damn near close, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your Island Time Wellness to see what it is that you are focused on right now, Virgos. One from the top and one directly from the bottom. You can take both of these, or you can take one for yourself and one for the other person and or situation, whatever works for you. Okay. First message is Cupid's arrow. Okay, Cupid's arrow. Very nice. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Hesitation. Okay. So with Cupid's arrow, it's saying, okay, again, kind of going towards this patience and this unity. Okay. Of finally meeting someone that you obviously click with. Okay. It could be someone who's already in your atmosphere already. Okay. That may have never thought of looking at you a particular way and possibly ends up kind of surprising you, okay, with having maybe the same feelings that you do, all right? Or it could be a situation like what happens with you sometimes, Virgos. You feel a way at one moment, and then someone states that they have feelings for you, and then you change, okay? So, and that's only out of fear, okay? So, once you overcome that, then you should be fine, okay? Now, next is wedding rings, okay? Wedding rings. Wedding ring says union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, okay? So, deep down, Virgos, you have this hopeless romantic buried deep, deep, deep inside of you, okay? You may come off as, very hard and at times, and that's only once someone breaks down your walls, okay? But low key, with all the, dating experience that you have piled up in your, in your repertoire, if you will, okay, of experience, you do want this one day, okay? You're willing to be patient to get to it, okay? You're not in a rush, okay? You want things to be right, okay? And so, like I said, soulmates, you believe in that. Soul connection is in this card, okay? Eternal love and everlasting promise, okay? And so, you do believe in that type of stuff. You do believe kind of like in love at first sight. You possibly are very spiritual in a sense of when it comes to divine counterparts and things of that nature. Okay, and so again, you may come off as one way, but deep down inside, you want this kind of vibe. Okay, this is a love vibe for you guys. Okay, so not saying you shouldn't protect yourself, in a energetic way without loving. Okay, there's a way for you to do it with this unity card. You know how to. Okay, just let yourself be a little bit more open in regards to letting that hopeless romantic type of vibe come out, and just use your discernment and be a good judge of character, like I know you can be. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the last deck here, the Romance Angels. What is the outcome of the energy? One from the top and one directly from the bottom, doing the same as we did with the previous deck. Okay, one for yourself and one towards the situation, or both. So we have past life relationship. Okay, past life relationship. This came out for a sign last week. I just can't remember which one it was. Okay, it might have been Cancer, I believe, but don't quote me on it. Okay, so it says you have known each other before. You have known each other before. Okay, so you possibly, like I said, very spiritual when it comes to love. Okay, and so you could have someone in your atmosphere that you feel very familiar with. It's just something about the two of you together. It just makes sense. Okay, you finish each other's sentences. You know what each other is thinking. You can kind of even have conversations just with your eyes, and they get you. Okay, you possibly love the same type of foods. You always end up bumping into each other somehow. Just those little things. Okay, and so no matter how long or time apart you've had from this person, everything picks back up right where you left off. Conversation and everything. They remember everything there is to know about you, and vice versa. Okay, and so you have someone like that either in your vicinity or getting ready to get hit with Cupid's arrow. Okay, now let's move to the next one, which says very soon. Okay, very soon. New energy alert, because this is like the first time this card has came out. Okay, so it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, remember what I was saying. I have this under wedding rings. All right, what I was saying earlier about condensing your list down. Okay, you might be too specific on your list of what you want from your counterpart. Okay, there's a way for you to condense it down to make a little bit more sense. Okay, and make sure you match with that result of what you want. Don't set the bar so high that it's unattainable. Okay, be reasonable in your list of what you want from someone. Okay, make sure it's not too materialistic. Okay, like I said, material wise, you can condense that down to finances. Okay, in your relationship pie, your main topics that or traits that are important to you, material wise, would be finances. Okay, emotions, mental, and physical. That's four. Those are your four topics, okay? Your four traits that are the most important. And you can condense your list down, okay, to match with those particular traits, okay? As far as being compassionate, that would go under the emotional, okay? If you're looking has good conversation, that's mental, okay? Things of that nature. Do that, okay? And then kind of guesstimate how much out of 100 in your relationship pie matters to you, okay? Out of a score of 100, and start compartmentalizing and factoring how much each of those things matter, okay, to you when it comes to your person. And that will kind of help this very soon out to bring someone in your atmosphere, okay? And after you do that, make sure you match up with that, okay? A good rule of thumb, in my opinion, is don't worry so much about if someone else would want to date you. Worry about if you would date you, okay? Where you are right now in your life, would you date you, okay? That's what I want you to ask yourself, okay, Virgos? So, with that being said, that's all I have for you guys. Okay. Um, I won't see you guys again until next month in week 2. Unless you know your birth chart placements, then you're more than welcome to check on those signs. Maybe you know your birth chart placement, and there's an all My Love reading that you may want to watch that could kind of give you a little bit more insight. Okay, we already have week 1 done. We are going and rolling into week 3. So hopefully you find what you need. Okay, we also have the energy shout out, but you guys already have one in the bank, possibly 2. So you can find those on my channel as well, and those might give you some insight too, along with the monthly manifestation as well for October. So until then, Virgos, peace.